Hello everyone! In this video, we would like to present our essay project. The title of our essay is Framing Fear, Representations of Threat and the Production of Fear Culture in Indonesia's ITLO Era. My name is Oksania Difa Ilmada, and together with my group members, Risma Kurniasari and Yula Aprilia Putri, we are excited to share our ideas with you in this video. This is the structure of our presentation. After the Reformasi era, digital media opened a new space for public expressions in Indonesia. However, this space also brought new challenges. In 2008, the government introduced the IT law to regulate online activities. At first, the law aimed to protect digital spaces, but over time, it has also been used to control public opinion. To help illustrate and deepen our analysis, we also use the Indonesian movie Tiga Alif Lamim as a cultural reference. The film represents a fictional yet meaningful portrayal of how media can be controlled to create fear and maintain power, which parallels real-world dynamics. From this background, our essay asks an important questions. How do the IT law and digital media work together as tools to produce meanings that frame social fear and reinforce ideological domination in post-reformasi Indonesia? This question is important because it helps us see that law and media are not just about rules or punishment. They also create cultural meanings that influence how people think, act, and feel in society.
So our main argument is that the ITE law and the media in Indonesia is working together to frame certain groups or certain actions as a threat. By labeling some expressions or activities as dangerous, they create a culture of fear. This fear culture doesn't just happen naturally. It is produced and maintained through legal regulations and media representations. As a result from this, people start to censor themselves and avoid speaking out and accept the dominant narratives that the media has created. So, law and media is not neutral. They are a tools for producing and maintaining control over public meaning in the society. So this fear culture also makes citizens afraid to voice their critical opinions, leading to a society that is passive and controlled by the dominant narratives. So for this essay, our group will use three theories or conceptual frameworks. First, we use the theory of Antonio Gramsci's. It is the concept of hegemony that helps us see how power is maintained not only through laws but also through shaping public consent. The second one, we will use the Stuart Hall's theory of representation that explains how the media construct what we perceive as reality by selecting and framing certain images and narratives. The third one that we will use is the theory by Michael Foucault about discourse and surveillance that show how power operates by controlling what can be said, thought, and even imagined by the society. These three theories help us to analyze how the ITE law and media practices contribute to the production of a fear-based culture that happened to the society.
So previously we already staged our argument, and to support it we have several examples. So the first one, we show how the ITE law has been used to criminalize activists, journalists, and even ordinary citizens for their online expressions. And then the second one, we analyze how the media often frames certain topics or certain issues in ways that create public fear and justify the stronger regulations. And then the third one, we use the Indonesian movie entitled Tiga Alif Lamim as a cultural reference. And then this movie, where it imagines a future where the government tightly controls the media to create enemies and suppress freedom, showing how the media represented, which really related with the real situations. And interestingly, even though the movie is fiction, it faced quiet censorship and showing that cultural text that challenge dominant narratives can still be seen as threats.
These are some lists of references that we use.
To wrap up, our essay argues that the ITLO and the media work together to create a culture of fear in Indonesian society. They shape how people understand threats and gradually limit freedom of expressions. This implication is that when meaning and public opinion are controlled through law and media, democracy itself can be weakened, and critical voices will be silenced. Therefore, we suggest that it is crucial to reform the regulations like the ITLO and to build public critical awareness to protect free and open cultural spaces.